Hey there friends, Foster the Canadian here. Welcome back to Fridays with Foster, which is a weekly series in which you guys send me stories or ask me advice and I give you my take on them. I share stories of my own and I try to help you guys out. Now, about the gameplay, this was one hell of a close game. I think the lead changed about 15 times, so I thought this would be a more entertaining gameplay footage to upload for you guys. So I'm not going to tell you who wins, you're just going to have to wait and find out, or you could cheat. Skip ahead and find out. Let's get on with the stories. Alright, I'd like to call this first story Tactical Text Attack. Hello Foster, how's it going? Today I have a story for you. So it all started when me and my friend were having a spamming war using the SMS Bomber application. So when we were just out of school and got on the bus, we started to spam each other. I sent him 160 messages saying the B word, and then when he got all the text he tried to send me another one back, but he sent it to the wrong number. So after a couple minutes passed, the guy who he sent the message to called him. And then my friend asked me, are you calling me? And I said, no, why? He goes, you sure this is not your number? Because this is the number I sent all the text to. I go, yeah, I'm sure that's not my number. So my friend let the phone ring till voicemail. After that, the angry man left a voicemail and said, you better stop texting my phone with all those nasty words, alright, you little B asterisk? And when I heard that, I just started to crack up so hard and told him, I bet you feel stupid now. He goes, yeah, I do, and it's all your fault. I say, me? My fault? You're the one who sent it to the wrong number. Well, that ends my story. I hope you enjoyed it. By the way, don't you hate when someone, your friend or someone does something stupid and then they blame it on you? Okay, well, first, right off the bat, yeah, it's an energy drink, not beer. And secondly, yeah, this is like borderline asshole territory, but I gotta say, I don't think I have a problem with it, so long as, you know, your friend doesn't have to pay for every text messages, because if that's the case, you two are just being dickheads. What I do think is that angry guy probably had to pay for the text messages, and I can't really sympathize with someone that loses his cool that quickly. If I got, you know, hundreds of text messages saying curse words, you know, even if I had to pay for it, I don't think I'd be sending a message back. I'd probably just block the number. But overall, this is a pretty good story. I don't really have anything to relate it to. I don't really text people. But thanks for sending it in. Sending it in. I get Tactical Text Attack, but I can't say sending it in. Good gravy. Alright, I'd like to call this next story Harassment. I instantly feel bad about that title. Let's just get on with the story. Hello, Mr. Foster the Canadian. I need advice. I'm a junior in high school and I'm having problems with guys harassing me. I am a female, by the way. So every day when I walk home from school, these freshman boys follow me because we take a similar route home. They shout comments like nice ass and even run up to grab it. I don't say a word in response, hoping that ignoring them is the best strategy, but that just hasn't worked. What can I do to make them stop without making the situation worse / making them more aggressive? You may put this on Fridays with Foster, and I know I don't need to say it, but please keep me anonymous. Well, you're right, you don't need to say it. I do keep everyone anonymous. Now let's get down to your story. I actually thought a lot about this, and I thought, you know, ignoring them probably isn't the best way to go, but neither is, you know, outright confronting them, because you're right, you could make them more aggressive. They could take that as a challenge, and things could get a lot worse. You're dealing with, you know, little freshman freaks. And I keep going over this in my head, what the best way to kind of make them stop is. And I keep going back to walk home with a group of friends. Walk home with, maybe if you have a boyfriend, absolutely walk home with your boyfriend. Find someone that lives near you, walk home with them. And just try to surround yourself with a cushion of people that will help stop this. Because from what it sounds like, you're just walking home and these boys are following you. I don't think they're going to do that if there's a group that is walking home with you. And that's my best advice to you. I hope that helps, and let me know if it gets better by that. I'd like to call this final story Booga Booga Backseat. Hey there, Foster, it's me again, and I'm coming to you with a funny story that just happened to me yesterday. So it all started on February 28th, 2013. I was in my mom's car getting picked up from high school, and we were going to get my little brother from middle school. So once we got my little brother, we went to the doctors. After we went to the doctors, we started to go back home. But I hid in the way back of the car where no one can see me, and I stayed there until we got home. When we got home, my sister got in the car so she can go to the bank. On our way there, I climbed out of the backseat quietly. After that, I slowly went up to her. All you hear next is her screaming her butt off, and when she got done screaming, she slapped me in the face and I fell to the floor of my mom's car. P.S. The car I was in was an old Ford minivan where you can take out the seats. By the way, guys, here's my channel. Sub to me, youtube.com/I'm not going to advertise on this story. My words, not Foster's. P.P.S. I never say, keep up the good work or anything else, because that sounds like I'm kissing up to you. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, now, one of the reasons I picked this story is because I can really relate to bugging your sister. I had a younger sister growing up, and I bugged the hell out of her. Like, I didn't like to prank her on April Fool's. That's too predictable. Every other day throughout the year, though, she was not safe from my pranks. And April Fool's was like her day off, which is kind of funny. But I remember one time I did the Kool-Aid in the shower head prank. Oh my god, I've never heard her scream louder than that. So she turns on the tap, and what it is basically, I don't want to give people ideas here, but I do. You put Kool-Aid, I prefer cherry Kool-Aid, in the shower head. So you screw off the shower head, make sure it's dry so it doesn't fall, the water doesn't get in there and it doesn't drip. And you put the powdered Kool-Aid in the shower head, and you screw it back on, and when they turn on the shower, it shoots out red goo. And so she's getting ready to shower, and this is the day after April Fool's, and she turns on the shower, and I just hear a scream, and lots of obscenity. She was probably about 15 at the time, and she was just screaming and cursing, and my mom is like freaking out. She's going, what's going on, what's going on? And I'm like frozen there, because I'm like eating a donut in the kitchen, and I hear all this commotion, and they run in the bathroom, or my mom runs in the bathroom and sees what's going on. And she goes, oh my god, what is this? What's going on? And everyone's freaking out, and I just start cracking up laughing. And my mom comes out and she goes, what did you do? Tell me what's going on. What's that? What's in the shower? What's going on? And I look at the shower, and it's like goop. Like, it shot out, it looked like, blood clots or something. It just shot all over the wall of the shower and in the shower. And my sister, she hadn't even stepped in the shower yet. And she turned it on. She was like clutching her chest. And she was clothed, by the way. Don't make this creepy. She was clutching her chest, and she was really like panicking at what was going on. And I took a deep smell, and I go, oh man, don't you love the smell of cherry Kool-Aid? And they just start freaking out, and I'm like giggling, laughing. My sister is really ticked off, and she ends up like cleaning out the shower head. And no, I was cleaning out the shower head while she was watching, and I kept smelling it. I'm like, you gotta love that smell. And she got in like that phase where she's so mad that she doesn't want to laugh, but she knows it's funny. And I'm just like cracking jokes, and she's doing like the like trying to stay angry and trying not to laugh. And yeah, that was just like I guess the most recent prank that I did. I haven't pranked her in a long time. I haven't had the opportunity. But I remember one time, again, I don't want to get too detailed into all the pranks I did on my sister, but I hid in the closet, and she used to be terrified of this one end of our house, and she was going to the bathroom, and then I was like, alright, well, when she gets out of the bathroom, she's going to have to walk by this closet. So I hid way in the back, turned the light off, and she walked out, and she's like looking around. She's really creeped out. She looks right in the closet, but I guess she doesn't see me, and she starts to walk, and then she looks in it again. And that's when I jumped out, and she leapt about 5 feet and screamed, oh sweet Jesus! And she just started running and crying. She was like 8, so maybe that was mean, but it was fun. So thanks for sending this in. I wanted to share that. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed watching Fridays with Foster. If you did and you want to keep the series going, you can send in a story of your own. Just send me a message over YouTube or any other means that you have to contact with me, and you might be in the next episode. And if you really liked it, you can check out last week's episode, which was Fridays with Foster 10. It was twice as long, twice as good, I guess, and I worked really hard on it, and I think it came out pretty well. And as always, you guys can subscribe to me if you want to see more Fridays with Foster. Until next time, this is Foster the Canadian, saying see ya. Someone waited to the end of the video. Good for you, buddy!